Did you know that there's a 4-step system you can use every time you present analytics data to ensure that people listen to what you have to say? In this video, I'm going to show it to you. So quite simply, here is the system you should follow whenever you're presenting or reporting data to people. Think of it as a triangle, and at the very top, you've got your data. Data is obviously the facts, the figures, the things that you can see in your analytics platform. The next step down is insight. So insight is what you can gather from that data. It's not just the numbers, it's going beyond. It's going one step beyond going, we have a bounce rate of 80% to going, that's bad, we need to potentially decrease it. And that's where most people leave their reporting. They leave it at data and insight. But what I want you to do is go one step further to the next level down, which is recommendations. Because the people you're presenting to, the board, the people who run the business, they don't really care about the data. They don't really care about your insight. What they want to know is what you're going to do about it to help them grow the business. So whenever you're reporting, again, say something's happened, we've got a bounce rate of 80%. Insight, this is bad because it's higher than site average. Recommendation, we need to lower it. Therefore, I'm going to change the copy on that page, or I'm going to change the images on that page to lower the bounce rate. Again, there is one more step in this 4 steps. The last one is business impact, and this is crucial. Because again, the bosses, they don't really care if you change images on the website, right? They don't care about that. What they want to know is what it's going to do. How is lowering bounce rate, in this example, going to affect their business, okay? So the next step, impact. You have to tell them in no uncertain terms why lowering bounce rate is a good thing and what it'll do for the business. Try and use numbers and try and be specific. Again, these don't have to be 100% accurate forecasts, but you're just trying to give a general idea of what's going to happen. For example, let's say, back to our example of the bounce rate, we say we're going to change the images, and that's going to lower the bounce rate from 80% to 60%. Now, because of that, because you know the number of visits you get to that page, you can calculate, for example, that that's going to create an extra 1,000 people who stay on the website. So if you got 10% bounce rate, 10% conversion rate, your visits have gone from 1,000 down to 100, you know that you're going to get 100 extra sales. And if your average order value is, let's say, £10, well, then you've brought in an extra £1,000 to the business. And this is just one landing page. Let's say you do it across your 10 landing pages on your site, then that's £10,000 potentially of extra income. So when you present your data to the board, that is the key message. You are going to increase revenue by £10,000. Why? By lowering bounce rate across these particular pages. How? Because you're going to change the copy, you're going to change the images. And this all came back to the original figure, the original data you looked at, which said that bounce rate was 80%. So, to summarize, use the 4-step process. Start with the data, the bounce rate's 80%. Then go to insight. We need to lower that bounce rate because it's higher than the site average. Then the recommendations. I'm going to lower the bounce rate by changing images and copy on the landing pages. And finally, the most important bit, business impact. By doing that, I hope to bring in an extra £1,000 per landing page I change. If you do that, you can be sure that the bosses and the people above you and your seniors will take notice of your analytics data and what you're doing. This is a far more sophisticated technique than just presenting them with a chart of bounce rate over time. So I hope that helps you out. Do check out metricmogul.co.uk for more tips and more information.